Greetings and salutations, Earthlings. Zube here, and I'm going to do a collective reading. Actually, this reading is entitled, What the Fuck is Going On in the World? And that's not an angry fuck. I am Zube, and if you are interested in a personal reading, astrology, or tarot, my information is down below. I do them in person if you are near San Antonio, Texas, or over Zoom, which is awesome because then you get a recording. Anyway, so yeah, usually I do like a collective reading, right? But for some reason, like they're like, no, ask about the world. So we're gonna be like, what's going on with the world? And as above, so below, as within, so without. All of my readings are timeless. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If this reading does not vibe with you, that is a-okay. You're free to peruse my other readings. And if you like it here, or if you like me, feel free to like and subscribe. What's going on with the world? Ace of Pentacles. That's funny because this card is my it's like the Ace of Pentacles is kind of my new earth card, you know. Pentacles are earth energy. Holy shit. Oh, this is going to be a lovely reading. We got some hope coming through. But look, and I love this deck because it's got like this walkway, kind of a portal, you know, and we're walking into the new earth, and it came out with the Magician. So the Magician is, we have all of the tools available to us. There we go. There was something in my eye on the screen. So maybe that means something. There are imperfections being reflected back to us about ourselves, or like things that we can just kind of touch up, are being mirrored back to us by others. The world is reflect, or how we are experiencing it is reflecting back to us and being mirrored by, you know, the world. So just be like observe, you know, observe and be discerning. But yes, so we are magically creating the new world. The Magician is the alchemist. It's the manifestation card. Like we're creators. So what is going on with the world? This card is external. So when I'm reading for the world, okay, you know, I feel like this is what we're doing. This is how we are moving through it, and we have strength. And I love that this strength card is a goat. it's it's a black goat too. I don't know. It's just because goats are assholes. I worked on a ranch one time with goats, and they were like, I think they were called African goats. They were actually friendlier than most goat breeds are, but they're dicks. And so, but this goat is dressed up all pretty, right? I've been doing readings down at the Shop of Amuse in Boerne, Texas, and I left my regular cards over there because I was there yesterday and I'm going back today. So I have a different deck, and that means something too. I don't go crazy with it, but at the same time, I'm in the practice of observing everything that happens, and I do feel that like things that come up have meaning, you know. So the fact that I have this deck, because this is my favorite way to show new earth. Like we're walking through a portal, and all we have to do is follow the path. And I have a feeling that the path just appears before us as we go. Just finished writing in my journal that I'm going to do whatever is in front of me. And that's all I can do, you know, because things are kind of wild right now. All I can do is what's in front of me. But the strength card is like strength through grace. And that's it. Like you can still like also go is greatest of all time. So there's that. But just stoically moving through what it is that you are doing, and you can get ornery and goat-like and stubborn in your head, but just keep fucking going. I'm seeing like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man walking through a brick wall, but like really, really slow. And the bricks are just kind of like, but that's us. Just stay with it. Whatever it is we're doing, stay with it, because it is our strength that is going to get us through as we create the new earth. And I don't think it's going to be like something that happens in a fucking day, because that would be rewarding, wouldn't it? Or if like the old earth, if we all got to put on our imaginary apocalypse outfits, like I don't think it's going to go down like that. It's going to be frustratingly fucking slow, and there's a lot of healing that can happen in that process. But up in the God spot, so like how is God looking down on the world? And it's the fool. Like we're all a bunch of fools. Anyway, this is a leap of faith. This is, I got you. I described the Fool card as like that divine naivety where you're like, you know what, it's surrender, it's total surrender. I'm going to take the leap of faith. God's got me. The sun is shining on my back. What's the worst that could happen? Which is a game I play. And a lot of times when I play that game to the end, it's always, and then I would die, right? Like that's always the end of what's the worst that could happen. And when I get to that point, I'm like, oh well, like, so then I'm dead. And actually I bet things are going to be a lot cooler then. Like, not that I'm trying to go there, but if that's the worst case scenario, it's going to be all right. Anyway, let's see, because what's the worst that could happen used to be a fear game of mine that I would play, but it's not actually fearful anymore. Let me, oh, it's this one I want. I kind of like when I don't have my usual cards. So these are what do you mean cards. Let me see what we get. So I want to clarify that strength card. How are we showing strength? Or what are our strengths? We got 2 of them. 3. So when you block your crazy ex and everything they send you, when you block your crazy ex on everything and they send you an invitation to connect on LinkedIn. Okay, ready? Whatever it is that you're trying to ignore, it's not going to fucking go away, so you might as well just gather your courage and face it. When you squeeze the ketchup and the bottle farts, all right, so like let's laugh at things that are embarrassing. That feels really important. Like, maybe we're looking at the possibility of like dying of mortification, of like being mortified or embarrassed or something, or ashamed. Maybe we're looking at shame. Maybe that's being brought up in front of us to be processed. And yes, I feel like it is. Like, I'm just going to say it, but for everybody, like I'm part of the world. But can you laugh at yourself? Can you find something funny? Because the worst part, especially in high school, but when you squeeze a ketchup bottle, you're like, no, that wasn't me. It's like nobody's looking, and all of a sudden they hear that. It's like, no, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. But yeah, I think maybe some shame is coming up. When your dad comes in for career day and pulls out his fidget spinner, I literally don't understand that. Okay, ready? Here's what I'm going to take from that. There might be stuff that you have going on or that other people have going on that you just don't understand, and maybe you're not meant to. you don't have to understand it because it might not be yours. All right. So I think that we are processing a lot. We're having things mirrored back to us. And it's important for us to look and, I kept, it's like in the screen on the computer, it kept looking like I had something in my eye, but I could tell it was actually on the screen, right? So I moved and saw that it wasn't in my eye. There's something about that, like make sure that it's not something of yours, that you're like actually putting out there. And in the case that it isn't, just be aware that if you don't understand it, like just leave it be. It's just not yours, and be like, okay, that's funny because I went to a moon circle last night and my friend Michelle was talking about that. She was saying, say thank you for, just don't, people are like that right now. And we don't need to be like that. Don't be reactionary. I'm always going to fucking say that. Like, that's my mantra. That's my style. It doesn't have to be everybody else's, but like, this is my channel. And that's just mine. So let me do, oh, I know what I want to do. We're going to do some daily guidance cards. So as we move through this world that is magically being created, and sometimes magic is messy, because we're new at using our energetic tools. Or like we're newly aware to the levels and the level and degree to which our thoughts and our feelings and all of that are, to how powerful they are. So we're going to be a little bit sloppy creators, like we're 2-year-olds creating the earth. And are we afraid of getting yelled at, or do we think we can do anything? So as we move through this magically created world, shut the front door. We are garnering our strength. We might be trying to ignore shit, but it's going to keep coming through. Like, that X is going to get through to you on LinkedIn if you don't deal with, like, whatever is hiding in the shadows. And there's going to be stuff you don't understand, some stuff that might not be yours. Be sure that you check yourself and make sure that it is yours. Keep your humor about you. Humor is holy. I always say that. And that there may be some shame and all of that coming up. Can you, what's the worst that could happen? If something comes out or whatever, that, it's like, once you face the fears, like once I was like, you know what, I need help. I got to go to rehab. It was mortifying, absolutely mortifying. I can't even tell you how mortifying that was. But when I did it, I wasn't afraid anymore. I wasn't afraid of like, oh my gosh, people are going to, I'm drinking too much. I don't want anybody to know. So like when you confront that fear, it doesn't rule you anymore. It doesn't control you anymore. It doesn't, make you feel boxed in or like you're hiding. Okay. So how are we going to move through this? We got joy. Joy is the highest energy of all. It's the magical sense that everything is fucking possible. It doesn't say that on the card. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at their highest possible levels. That's amazing, because that's kind of what I was saying. I'm going to do one more. Shower of abundance. To heal your financial situation, first give us your worries concerning money. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you'll allow. So, and abundance doesn't only have to be financial. Look at the other things of value that you have in your life, your relationships, your belongings, things that make you feel good. But up here in the God spot, we have this full And here it's saying, ask your angels for help with finances. You know, this is a very surrender into what is, and, you know, pray or meditate, or, you know, however you worship, to your higher power, God, spirit, the universe, whatever. Talk to your ancestors, ask for help. I think that's it. I got to get going. I'll be of amuse today. Anyway, I really appreciate you all who stopped by. I hope you have a great day on earth. Peace. Namaste.